So we have a S4. It doesn't actually look damaged at all, but the LCD is cracked. No top glass crack, but the LCD is cracked, so it's pretty much a throwaway and buy a whole new replacement. So I thought I'd do a quick video of how you put it back together, really. Very simple. There's only a few parts that you need to transfer over. Shouldn't take you longer than 5 or 10 minutes, really. So got the new screen here, haven't done anything to it yet, and so we're going to just start to transfer some components over. So go front camera first, just slots in. Your vibrate motor, again slots in. There's actually a little hole on the flex that actually goes on a little hole within the frame, so you can't get it in the wrong place and the alignment is perfect. So the proximity sensors and earpiece, again, they just sort of drop into place nicely. You can sort of just give them a little wiggle and push them down and they will nicely slot into place. There's actually a small metal guard, looks a bit like that, and this goes over the front camera and the proximity to keep it all in place, and it clicks down. Headphone jack, again there's a screw hole in it, so it can only go in one perfect way. You can actually screw in the headphone jack with the silver screw, and that's the top part of the phone pretty much assembled. So what's left is the board with an antenna and the dock port assembly. When you if you ever need to change a dock port, like on the S3 it's a solder job, you just have to solder off the port, but on the S4 and on the S5 there's actually a separate flex where you can buy it complete. You just got to match the revision numbers, I believe, so there'd be like revision 19 or revision 24. So let's go ahead and pop this back in. So there's a separate flex cable for the front buttons, so you lift that up, now again there are holes here and here and even down here where the flex will just simply push it into place, you know, you can't get it wrong. So again, push that one down. There's another little guard here which sits on the micro USB port, gives it a bit of extra stability, and a sort of heat plate as well to keep it cool when it's charging. So this flex sits along this track here and then plugs into the board here, and then the front flex just simply plugs into this flex. So you can go ahead and put the board in now. So what you have to do is, the camera's still attached to this main board here. I don't disconnect it when we change the boards over. So we just got to slide this in now. So just got to lift up the headphone jack, the proximity jack and the front camera jack, because those three things will sit on top of the board. And as you slide it down it will drop into place, and then the camera, you can give that a little push down and that will seat. So you take your black screw which you removed from the board, which is on the right hand side, give that little screw in, and then it's just a case of reconnecting everything now. So we do plug in the clips in there, clips in, clips in, clips in. So 1, 2, 3, 4. You've got the antenna which runs down a track down the side. So follow that track down and then difficult to do it on the camera because I have to try and look at it as well. You just sort of find the right little sweet spot and that will click into there. Just make sure everything is plugged in, everything is seated nicely, everything looks fine. And the last one, clip in the LCD. Now with any S4, when you replace them, the old i9505 sticker will be on the old one, so you peel that off, which I'll do now. Just, you know, it's a sticker, it tends not to rip, it tends to be lightly stuck down with sticker adhesive sort of thing, so that can transfer across as well. There we go, and then all you've got is a frame that clips down, loudspeaker assembly in the bottom of it. So if you clip it in over the dock port first and just give it a little push down and then just work your way around, and you'll hear all the clicks. Pretty much done. Obviously you've got all the screws, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 screws which are here. They're all the same size, so it doesn't matter if you go back and place them in the different way around. Hold that, if this battery's got any charge, might see a bit of life. I felt the vibrate, so that seems good. And there you go, all changed over, pretty easy, pretty quick. And yeah, that is an S4 that's now back up and running. So just pop the screws in, put the back on, the SIM card in and everything, and then yeah, we're good to go. And that's it. Loudspeaker's working, so you can hear that. So you want to just test the touch, test the Wi-Fi, test the cameras, test sensors, earpiece and everything like that. Bottom buttons are lighting up. Battery is dead, so I'll pop that on charge. But yeah, that's what I wanted to show you today.